So hey guys, welcome to my new YouTube video. I will be giving you guys sort of like a room tour slash animal room, I guess you'd say. Yeah, so let's get started. So there's the door of course, but once you walk in you notice the bed for sure, because the bed is huge. It is a queen size. The thing with the bed is that my dog usually sleeps with me, so that's why he has one side and I have one side. I usually sleep on this side and he sleeps on the other, even though he likes my side better. So after that, you can notice my teddy bear stuffed animal right here, the hoodie, the towel that I used to shower, my shoes, my blue mask, 2 seeds here because I give Bella a few seeds every few hours just to give her some seeds. This is actually in there, so I will explain that a little bit later. You come over here and this is like a laundry basket, and behind there's my binder, a bag, my perfumes, which I honestly don't really use that much, so yeah. Most of this is Bath and Body Works, but I used to use it most. My favorite one out of all of them is dun dun dun, this one. This one. Okay, before you ask why, that's actually one of my favorites because it's actually, I think it's my top favorite. I don't use it that much, but it smells like hot chocolate and I love that. And they don't sell anymore. They haven't sold it anymore. I got that 2 years ago and I still haven't finished it, so yeah. And here you notice a bin, of course. I took the top off before the video because I just thought, okay, I'm just gonna do that. So right here that you can notice right now, it's some oxbow pellets for seed mix, banana Gerber treats, strawberry apple Gerber treats, and blueberry Gerber treats. Right here you have some hibiscus flowers, which is an herb that I give her like once a week or so because I don't like to give her that much. Here dog treats, oat sprays, wheat sprays, sunburst, oxbow pellets, and an 11-inch water wheel from Exotic Nutrition. And yes, that is all for the bin. Ooh, and here we have my TV. I didn't expect on getting a TV. I never really used a TV for like around months now. It's been months since I haven't used one because I don't really watch cable, but then we got like sort of Dish for the TV, so it gives free Netflix and everything, but we would actually have to pay for the Netflix, but you know what I mean. So they said if I want the TV, and then I said sure. And so here's the thing with this. So I actually had that over here where my lamp is supposed to be. It's supposed to be on top of it, but they moved it here for now. But we will be hanging that in around 2 months, I'm thinking, here in the wall, because I don't like in the thing, because I would like to put an Exoterra type of theme on top of it, type of tank or so, because I am thinking of getting a bearded dragon. I was thinking of a chameleon, but then I was like, I want to interact with it more, so I would like a bearded dragon. Plus, I don't like the tall, the ones that are like just long. I like the ones that are like here, like hamster cages. And yeah, I might get that, or what I'm thinking is a tortoise too, because I was thinking of getting a tortoise because I was like, I had a turtle and now I learned a lot about more turtles and tortoises, so I was thinking a tortoise, because those grow on land, most of them. So yeah, and I'll explain that hamster thing later. So yeah, might get a new pet. The first thing that's here is a Pedialyte. I don't know why that's here. I just left it there a few hours ago because yeah, I don't remember. So Pedialyte helps when your hamster is dehydrated. It actually helps for dehydration solution. So I give her that when she feels dehydrated, which has happened before. It used to happen around every like 2 days or every 3 days, which was bad, but it hasn't happened like for a week and a half or so, or almost 2 weeks, so that's good. And I just keep it in case. I should keep it in here. Here I would have the vet medicine that I used to give her for I think it was a skin infection or mites. No, this is the skin infection, and the mites one is like already gone. There's some turtle food. No, I do not have a turtle. So I have this turtle food because I already opened it and I just thought, okay, I'm just gonna keep it, right? So I did have a turtle. His name was Leo. He was I still miss him. I just still wonder. I still cry about what happened that day. So what had happened, I think he had a metabolic bone disease. I'm not sure yet. I don't remember quite right what was it that he had, but he had a soft shell, and that wasn't good for turtles, and he was like around a few months old. When I got him, he was around, I think, a week old or a few days old. So, and I didn't know that they were supposed to be bigger where I got him. He was like around the size of a quarter is what I'm thinking. So yeah. And this is a food dish, Vaseline, papers, what's floss, and a spoon. So now I will be talking about Leo. So what had happened, I don't think I've ever explained to you guys what had happened with him. You guys never met him. I got him when I went to Los Angeles for a trip, and we would go to Universal Studios, and then we stopped at this flea market. Let's just say flea market. We stopped there and I saw turtles, and I was like, I want one, and they were like $10 each, right? So what had happened, my sister got one and I got one. My sister Sally passed away I think a week and a half after she got it, but I'm not trying to blame her or anything, but she didn't really give it that much water or kind of paid attention to it or kind of fed it. So, and then there was this one day where she put her in the couch alone. She left. I don't know why. She left for like a few minutes, I guess. And like she came back and she wasn't waking up, and she wouldn't wake up. She wouldn't move, and her eyes looked white. So we just assumed that she was passed away already. Sadly, it was a week and a half after, I guess. She passed around, I think, May something. I'm not completely sure. But we got her on April 20 something. So yeah. And the day that we got her turtle, we got my turtle. My turtle name was Leo. Hers was Bailey. And Leo had passed away because of the metabolic bone disease. So here's the thing, he didn't pass away because of it. He was going to, but the thing is that the vet said that he was really in bad shape. He was too small. He was really small. That would be different if he was bigger. And that was really sad for me because I just asked, because they gave me two options to start giving him treatment, and they said that it might work and might not. There was a 75% chance that it wasn't gonna work and a 25% that it was. And they said that I could either put him to sleep too. So on December 4th, I took him to the vet because he wouldn't open his eyes anymore after November or October. He wouldn't open his eyes anymore. So, and then his shell was mushy and everything. So I just assumed that he had sort of like a fever. So I started putting him in like, I don't know how to say this in English. Oh my god. Sort of like not warm water, but like not cold water. Not warm, not cold. Practically like mild, I guess. I would put him that because that helped them, you know, feel better, I guess. But yeah. So that happened, and then I asked, is he suffering? And then the helper from the veterinarian said, yes, I'm sorry, but he is. So I said, okay, I don't want him to suffer more with medications or anything like that. So I took the decision to, it was actually my decision to put him to sleep, which is honestly very sad. I cried so much that day. It was in the morning. So after that, I went to school, and I just bursted out in the class, and I just asked the teacher, can I please leave? And I was like pouring my tears out. I didn't want the other classmates to notice or anything, because in high school it's pretty hard. So that happened in December 4th. He passed away, sadly. And honestly, right now I am crying about talking about it. I'm crying. So yeah, sadly he had passed away. I still miss him so much. I'm crying right now at this moment by just talking about it. It's very sad. But yeah, I knew that I did the right thing, but even though I missed him, and it was really hard for me to eat thinking about him and everything, so, but I did eat at the end. I would eat like once a day at least. And then we'll like, it started to get a little bit easier, I guess, of coping with it, because I would get used to it, I guess. But let's not talk about that anymore, because I'm bursting tears right now. So, and here we just have practically my PE clothes, my workout clothes, I guess. And here are my pajamas, and let me see. And in here are my socks and stuff, like in my yearbook, I guess. Okay, now we're past that. My fan, my closet, my bags, Bella's medicine, a piggy bank, box, Bible, picture of Toby, a teddy, I was about to say teddy bear, a stuffed animal, candles, mug of me and Toby, a beauty box, I guess, and an album. I can say sweaters, pants, sweats, shirts, long sleeves, everything like that, hoodie, JROTC uniforms that I have to use when I go back to school. Right here I have practically just some things that I bought from PetSmart just for my hamster. There's only this one time that I went to Petco and they actually didn't have the Missouri rat food, so I couldn't grab it. So that was really sad. Yeah, so I have this. I have a dustpan where I clean. I actually got this recently. This is a guinea pig one. I will be getting a hamster one instead because it's too big to fit in your cage. As you can see, my hand, I want to get it smaller. A paw pod, which I used one of these for Zoe when she passed away. They grow flowers, I guess, and everything like that. I haven't seen her grave because we did bury her where we used to live and we just moved, so yeah. Here I just have a lettuce plate. This this, which is what I use to mix my seed mix, I guess. Toby's what is it? I think it's something that he used to get rid of the fleas. This I would use for the hamster. It was supposed to have everything on it because when Bella had it, she wouldn't tear it apart. And Zoe kind of did some remodeling with it, as you can see. A coconut, a box. This is a guinea pig water bottle, Living World. Puzzle playground. A paper tunnel tube-ish thingy. More puzzle playground, tube, more puzzle playground, and some wood chew, tape, water bottle, more wood chews, and yeah. I am so sorry that this video is so long, but we are almost finished. Just give me 3 more minutes or so, or 2. Here we have Bella's lid that I made her with mesh and just tape instead of like, you know, drilling it or anything like that, because that's a little hard for me. So what I did for this is that I would put the knife in flames and like just right there, but we would like have to wait till it dries up so it doesn't have that smell, so it wouldn't intoxicate any of the hamsters. I had made this when I had a Zoe. It was like around the ends of March when I made it. So yeah, here we have Bella's cage. This is an 8-inch wooden wheel from Exotic Nutrition. I don't use 11-inch here because it doesn't fit. I guess when I put it in, it just it doesn't close the bin, and if it does close, it won't move. So yeah, a wooden hideout. She used to live on this like forever, but now she kind of likes the igloo, which is weird. She's sleeping right now. Bella, hi. As you can see, I'm moving. A ceramic sand bath, puzzle playground tube that I made, a wooden chew. I would spread peanut butter on this if she doesn't want to bite, so she could like still bite it, I guess. A food dish with food, mushed food, and yeah, so and a water bottle. So that is practically it. Oh wait, I had forgotten one thing. Here, as you can tell, I don't know if you tell it in the beginning of the video, Bella's cage is right here. This used to be Zoe's cage, but I cleaned it after she passed. The next day, well, not the next day, the next few hours I cleaned it because it was like nighttime. You have 2 silent spinners in here. There's a reason for that, because I recently started saying that sometimes I'm not always right, but Russian camels dwarf can live together. So I just thought, okay, once I see them, I'm gonna take them, just like that. There were some recent ones, but they just didn't seem to my interest, you know. But yeah, there's 2 because I want 2 camels dwarf living together. If they do fight, I will switch her to another bin cage, because I do have another one in the garage, but I do not use it. Now here I have a sleeping home and stuff, a tree house wooden something, a tube, food dish, and playground, puzzle playground, Carefresh, all living things paper bedding. Here we have Bella eating. Is that yummy? I think she's licking the baby food that I put in there. I did put baby food in there. It was the apples. No, it was apple, kale, and spinach. I think it was something like that. It was like green food, and she has mushed food. And yes, I give her mush food every 3 days. I don't like giving to her recently because I just feel like it's bad for her to have too much mush food. So yeah, who's the good girl? Here I have a ruler that I use to make her lids, pillows, AirPods, a phone charging. This was supposed to be there, this too, and something that I like to put my food in, and that just holds my water bottle since I can't have that here. So yeah, so I'm sorry you guys for making such a long video or anything, but hopefully Bella practically licking her bowl makes up for it. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Oh, I forgot to mention this Carefresh and All Living Things bedding. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I'm mentioning it now. She's going behind her room because she is going to pee. So, yes. And groom herself. And I'm sorry that I do not have a sand bath, but it's really hard to find chinchilla bath sand or any bath sand, honestly, that is good for hamsters. I tried recently looking for the playground bath sand because she used to have one, but now she doesn't, because it's been really hard finding it. For some reason, they just don't have it at the store anymore, which is awfully weird. I would like to order them online, but sadly, I am practically broke of practically money on my credit card. I do have cash, but I can't pay with my credit card. Yes, so yeah. Let's see her groom herself. She's such a cutie. Well, bye guys. I'm sorry that the video is so long. Bye.